Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, here to take a look at an absolutely insane, historic low Steam PC game deal. Yes, it's available directly on Steam, and we'll highlight that, and it's under $1, and we'll go over that, and we've got some other deals under the price of $2 and $1. Yes, we're going the super cheap side of things. If you got some Steam trading cards laying around that you can sell, you can literally pick up these games by selling those damn trading cards. So, yeah, or if you just have a couple bucks lying around, definitely a good opportunity to check these games out. So let's just get right into it. Mainly want to highlight Alan Wake 1, the collector's edition, is down to 99 cents. Yes, that's an absolutely nuts deal, but I'll also add that the Alan Wake franchise is 95% off for $1.24. No, you don't get Alan Wake 2 with this. Alan Wake 2 is still on the Epic Games Store only, but you get Alan Wake American Nightmare, and Alan Wake Collector's Edition extras. It should also be noted that this is the regular Alan Wake. It is not the remastered release. That is also an Epic Games Store exclusive. I did enjoy Alan Wake more than Alan Wake 2 relative to when Alan Wake 1 came out. Now, if you do a direct comparison of Alan Wake 1 and 2, it's like doing a direct comparison of Red Dead 1 and 2. It's like Alan Wake came out in 2010, Alan Wake 2 came out in 2023. Obviously, Alan Wake 2, much better game from a gameplay standpoint, atmosphere standpoint, but from my own pure personal enjoyment, relative, again, to when the game came out, Alan Wake 1 was a game that I really, really loved. I loved the atmosphere, the ambiance. The gameplay at this point isn't going to be blowaway, but it's totally serviceable. And I mean, for 99 cents, this is a tremendous, tremendous deal. American Nightmare is also fairly solid. It's a very short game. And if you already have the original Alan Wake, you can get American Nightmare for just 89 cents. And I don't know if this is one of those collections that you'll save if you own pieces of the franchise bundle, but nonetheless, it's all super cheap, and if you don't own any of it, you should definitely just get the franchise bundle for $1.24. You'll get American Nightmare, and you'll essentially pay 25 cents for American Nightmare, which 25 cents for American Nightmare, yeah, that's a damn good deal. I would recommend you to, at some point, check out Alan Wake 2. I know that it being an Epic Games Store exclusive is always going to be a barrier for entry for a lot of you guys, in the sense of, you know, people will check out the free games on Epic Games Store, but when it comes time to buy those damn games, that's when it becomes an issue for a lot of you guys. Hey, who knows? Alan Wake 2 at some point, maybe within the next 5 years, and 5 years is a long time, it'll end up being a free game during the Epic Games Store. Like, do you really rule that out as a possibility, considering games like Outer Worlds, Death Stranding were all Epic Games Store freebies? Why not? In like 3-4 years, Alan Wake 2 being a freebie on the Epic Games Store, I could totally see that for a Christmas Day giveaway, when they usually do like a major giveaway. I think that makes a lot of sense. You know, years from now, I don't think it'll happen this year, I don't think it'll happen next year, but let's say, you know, 2027, Christmas of 2027, if I'm still on here, I will be on here making videos, you know, write that down right now. 2027, that is my prediction, that Alan Wake 2 will be a freebie, either 27 or 28, I don't know. Hedging my bets here, so at some point, maybe you can check that out for free if the cards align. But for now, Alan Wake, the franchise, $1.24. The regular, just Alan Wake, is 99 cents. A ridiculously good deal. All right, like I said, we've got some more deals under the price of $2 and even $1 to go over. We'll rapid fire this. Far Loan sales, 90% off for $1.49. More of an atmospheric adventure game rather than having any action. Traverse a dried out seabed littered with the remains of a decaying civilization. Keep your unique vessel going. Overcome numerous obstacles and withstand the hazardous weather conditions. How far can you make it, and what will you find? A very positive reception on this one. 8,100 reviews, 93% positive in the recent reviews, 262 reviews and 95% positive. An 80 on Metacritic as well. Not super lengthy, but still for this price point might be something you end up enjoying, especially if you like the more darker aesthetic to this game, which I think a lot of people will be all over. Definitely a different kind of ambiance to it. $1.49 for that. Next up, we got Risk of Rain 2013. Iconic game here, 80% off for $1.99. An action platformer with roguelike elements. With permanent death as a primary feature, players will have to play their best to get as far as possible, fight on a mysterious planet with randomly spawning enemies and bosses, either alone or with up to 3 friends in cooperative play. Play and unlock 12 unique characters, fight through hordes of different enemies and bosses randomly chosen by the game with random abilities and powers. Get lost and discover 10 massive levels with different enemies, shrines, and chests on each one. Recruit the help of a wide variety of drones, from missile drones to healing drones. Unlock the lore of the game through the item and monster logs, and unlock new items and characters through difficult achievements to keep the game fresh with each playthrough. $1.99 for Risk of Rain 2013. You got UBERMOSH at 90% off for 49 cents, an arcade game about cutting bullets with a sword in a gun-filled cyberpunk metropolis as well. Rapid fire, quick pace, fast-paced game, I should say. And yeah, it's 49 cents, and you'll get UBERMOSH. You'll also get a bunch of other bonuses in the bundle. There's actually a couple of other games included in there, but yeah, good bundle there for just 49 cents. Florence, $1.97. If you're looking for something quick and more narrative-driven, Florence will be right up your alley. Florence feels a little stuck. Her life is an endless routine of work, sleep, and spending too much time on social media. I think a lot of people fall into that trap these days. Then one day she meets a cello player named Krish who changes everything about how she sees the world and herself. Really, really cool art style, and this is definitely a game that's going to be a quick experience. It's not going to be that long. It lasts around 30 minutes, but for $1.97, if you're looking for something narrative-driven, you can check that out. 3,800 reviews, 93% positive on Florence. Next up, a game that I go to bat to quite often, SteamWorld Dig 2, an awesome Metroidvania, is 90% off for $1.99. 2,700 Steam reviews, which is honestly a really low amount of reviews for how good this game is. 95% positive. This game deserves more love. It's just a really well done Metroidvania. I thought mechanically it was like a competent game. The art style is great. I just remember having a really good time with it. I played it like right when it came out in 2017 and just really enjoyed it. They did give it away free, I want to say, a couple times, or I think it was free on Steam directly one time, and then maybe free on like other platforms as well. But yeah, right now for $1.99, I still think that's a really solid pickup. Next up, narrative-driven title here. Ken Follett's The Pillars of the Earth. 12th century England in a time of poverty and war. A small town begins the construction of a cathedral to claim wealth and safety for its people in their struggle to survive. Lives and destinies intertwined, based on Ken Follett's world bestseller, The Pillars of the Earth. Again, this is going to be a super story-driven game, one of the most successful novels of all time, now adapted as a 3-part video game series. Change events from the novel and influence the fates of its characters. Follow an epic war of conspiracies and romance spanning over 30 years. 3 different playable characters, brings the 12th century to life with over 200 hand-painted backgrounds as well. 78 on Metacritic, very positive, 92%, $1.99 for that. Next up, we have GAROU Mark of the Wolves, the entry in the legendary Fatal Fury series. The Steam page says the latest entry, but obviously Fatal Fury City of Wolves just came out earlier this year, so that needs to be updated. But very much a throwback fighting game. It's not going to be for everyone in the sense that the game is going to be a little bit dated, but, you know, if you're into the throwback fighters, $1.49 on that. And lastly, we have The Room, which is 80% off for 99 cents. This is a game that was, I believe, originally released as an iOS title, point-and-click puzzler, and it was incredibly well-received on iOS. Then it got ported to other platforms. A mysterious invitation leads to the attic of an abandoned house. In the room is a cast-iron safe laced with strange carvings, and on top, a note from your distant companion. It promises something ancient and astonishing concealed in the iron chamber. You need to find your way in. 13,000 reviews, 97% positive. Yes, incredibly well received. Quite the disparity from the Metacritic reception of a 73, but 99 cents on that. It's literally one of the best received mobile titles and iOS titles of all time, and now you can get it on Steam for just 99 cents. So you can check that out, heavily discounted. But that's going to do it for me. Again, mainly wanted to highlight Alan Wake, which I think that's an awesome deal right now. I would get the franchise pack with American Nightmare, but if you want to just get Alan Wake, that's an option as well. Some great stuff across the board. Check them out. Links in the description box below. That'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.